Hey there everybody, got an unboxing to do today. This arrived yesterday. I'm gonna get it open, see what's in there. It's a pretty good sized box. Okay, here the box is opened up. Some packing paper. Alright, look at that. The United Cutlery Honshu Tanto. I guess that's one. Now I actually have this knife right here. I did a review on it years ago. And I can't seem to find it. Like maybe I accidentally erased it or something, which isn't good. But and it was really cool. Dagger. I liked it a lot. But this is not that knife. Let's just set this aside. This is the Tanto version. And it comes with a leather sheath. Yeah, okay, here's some specs on it real quick. It says it's 16.5 inches overall. It's 440 stainless steel, over molded rubber grip because it is full tang, a lanyard hole handle which works as a skull crusher, and it includes a leather sheath with a snap. Now I don't know if it turns into like a threaded kind of screw-on tang in there or not, but I don't plan on using this for batoning wood or anything, so it should be fine. But let's get it open here. Taped shut. Okay, got the tape cut. There it is. Got a little silicone packet with it. And yeah, this is new. It's all sealed shut. Okay, got that cut open. I always keep these little silicone packets and reuse them to store my knives when it's time to store them. It says Honshu on the leather sheath. Nice bank line stitching there. Nice thick welt. I can smell the leather. Smells really good. It's got a big belt loop on it. What is that, a 4-inch belt loop? And it's got the typical snap up here that my other knife had. The only thing I don't like about these is when you draw the blade tends to run across, so you have to hold that away from the blade. Be real careful when you're taking them out. But very nice sheath. It has a little touch of a drain hole there. I don't know how well that would work, but still. You get your little booklet explaining about the knife, probably, and advertising some of their other products. Got some nice swords and stuff, but here it all is, if you're interested in looking at that kind of stuff. But here is the knife. There it is. Okay. It's got a cardboard blade protector on it. See that? Okay. There it is out of the cardboard sleeve. And the first look of it. I see some cardboard dust all over it and oil. And it is 440, so you don't have to get too crazy oiling it. A little bit goes a long way. But I'm just checking out the tip of it and everything right now. Camera doesn't want to focus. But believe it or not, the tip does look really good. It's got a fuller blood groove that goes clear into the hand guard there. Now, my eyes aren't super great, so I'm going to try to read this. Okay, it's the code United Cutlery 2629 440 stainless steel, handcrafted in China. Everybody's favorite country for knife manufacturing. And it is United Cutlery marked on the blade over here. It looks like it's acid etched. And let's see. Yep, it says Honshu there on the blade. Really nice. Got a little tiny hand guard, just like the dagger version did, which I like because it's not too much, but it's enough. I would hate to slip up on these blades. The handle feels like a plasticized rubber, maybe leaning slightly more to harder plastic than grippier rubber, but there is, look at all that texture. Lots of grip. And then you got the Skull Crusher tang on the back because, I mean, let's face it, these type of knives or mini swords are literally meant for combat or display. That's what I'll be using it for. But they're not bushcraft knives. You could use it as a pig sticker for hunting, I guess, but there's probably better options out there for that. I'm going to wipe some of the oil off the blade and get some measurements. Okay, let's get some measurements here. Okay, you're looking at a full 10 inches on the blade there, the cutting edge. You got a little extra there. And 16 and a half overall. And you can grip clear up to about almost 5 inches, at least 4.5. Okay, let's do a paper cutting test. This is it right out of the package. See if it comes paper cutting sharp. Yes, it does. Decently sharp. Okay, here it is inside the sheath. Really decent sheath there. They don't have like a lag tie down there, which you think they would have for something this long. But it does have a giant belt loop. Now here's the things that I don't care for with these sheaths. It's like they snap really tight, but when you try to draw it now, the hand guard has already caught the snap right there, the leather. So you got to try to lift it up, get it past that, and then look at how the blade rubs against it. So you got to try to maybe pull back like that, or make sure you don't slice the thin leather, because that's the thinnest piece of leather right there on the whole sheath. And then it's the same thing when you put it back. You run that risk of running it past that. You're trying not to cut it the whole time. And then as you're sliding it in, what does it do? The hand guard catches this right here. Stops it in its tracks. And then you got to get it past that. Well, then you come down and now it hits the leather there. Catches again. You got to try to lift it up past that. And then it's catching over there. Basically a big pain in the arse. Like anybody with half a brain could have did a better snap than that. I don't know why. I think all leather sheaths, if you're gonna have a clasping system, it's got to come over the back side of the blade so that there's no chance of cutting it. And then, of course, this nonsense. And it goes in. It's just a two-hand process to put it in and take it out, which takes away from any stealthy combat type activities you'd be doing, because it would just be a pain, you know. But that's my little rant on their sheaths. And the regular fighter, the dagger, was the exact same way with the sheath, and I did not like that. It's not that it's a bad sheath, it's just it's got some serious design flaws for making it ease of use, you know. But let's get this back out. Now for a size comparison, here it is beside a Glock. I think this is the 78 field knife. It's locked in there. All you have to do is put your thumb on it. Whoop, my hands are so dry. And just pop it out like that. I wish these went in and out of the sheaths that easy. And then for putting it back, you just put it in and push. I mean, it's that simple. You're not going to cut any leather straps, or the guard doesn't get snagged on anything. It's just a much better sheath design, I think. Okay, here it is beside the Peltonen, JP Peltonen Ranger knife. I got this with the plastic sheath, but I like it holds in with that rubber stopper, and so does their version of the leather sheath. And just with a quick push, it just pops right off. You ain't gonna cut anything, you know. You're not gonna have to use two hands and mess with your leather sheath. And then to put it back in, you just press down, and that rubber wheel holds it in place. But all I'm saying is, like, it's not just Honshu or United Cutlery. Tons of sheath manufacturers do this, where the blade's got to go right against that retention strap, and or the guard snags on stuff. And it's just not that great as far as it works, but it's just not really that stealthy. But the blade's beautiful. It's a little bit more satin than I had hoped. I was hoping it would have been a little bit more of a mirror polish, but it's still nice. Feels like the balance point is, let me see, maybe right at where the blade, where it goes from handle to blade, right there. So it's got good balance. It doesn't feel super front heavy or heavy in the handle. It's like the balance is perfect. Very light, very agile. Maybe not quite as light and agile as the dagger was, but it's got more strength because you got that thick spine there. Feels like it's pretty close to a 90-degree spine if you were going to strike a fire steel with it. But it's a decent knife. I'm really glad I picked it up. I've been wanting one for years and years and years. Saw some reviews from some other YouTubers and definitely was like, you know what, I'm going to get one. So I finally did. And I'm glad I picked it up. MTech makes a version of this for about half the price, a third the price, and it's pretty much the exact same knife. So I was trying to get that, but they were all sold out, probably because of Christmas. Couldn't get my hands on one, but I did get the Honshu, and I'm glad I got it. And if the MTech comes back up for sale, I'll probably grab it also. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I got. This is Joe Doomsday signing out.